The same redundant crap we just regurgitate every day. Don't you realize we talk about our life's experience here? We don't throw a bunch of fancy production in. We talk about our lives. We talk about our political affiliations. We talk about anything that comes to mind because it's a talk show. It's not a phony show where people put on a voice and do things. Don't you find that slightly refreshing?
To some extent, but the fact that you guys could do so much more with that idea, you guys.
Can I ask you? Can I ask for one example? What is one thing that you wish you heard on this show that you don't get to hear?
It seems like the show's mailed in on such a consistent basis.
Forget what the show does that bothers you. You said something that was like positive and optimistic. That there are so many things that they could be doing. So just give me one example of something that you think they could be doing.
Well, I just look at the fact that every time a caller calls in, especially
That's another criticism, you stupid douche. Offer an idea. You're being given an opportunity. Offer one idea.
Let's hear what he says about the caller thing, and then hit him on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Back in WNEW, when callers came in, you were receptive towards them. You enjoyed them. A female calls in, you call her out for having a dirty womb within 20 seconds.
What?
No, we've been.
That's
we've been nicer to the female callers.
Wait, that's the constructive idea.
We have a lot.
That's what we can be doing better.
We have a lot more females calling the show,
and they do have dirty wombs.
Yeah, of course they do.
And no,
every womb is dirty, essentially.
That's what you had, Tim.
Got blood and goop in it.
Be receptive to callers.
You've been given quite a bit of time on this show.
We've been. I don't. Yeah.
You don't think we're receptive
to callers? That's it. That would be his contribution to the meeting. I think we need to be more receptive to callers.
You do. You know what? You sound like an awful PD.
Yep.
Someone that couldn't make it on the air is now telling a successful program, relatively speaking, a successful program, that you have a better idea.
And your idea is like this vague, washy, bummer.
Be more receptive to the calls. We've been receptive to you.
Did you work in radio, Tim?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we know that.
All right,
doing what?
Doing what?
I'm not going to go into that because I'm still trying to be in. I'm not going to talk about it.
Why not?
Real honest radio guy. What's the matter? Why don't you stop being a wannabe and just take some charge of your life and say who you are and what you do?
Yeah,
stop
honest.
Cowering.
Or even just speak generally about what area you were in.
It's annoying.
Should we be less honest on the show like you are? Is that something that's good? Or do you like the honesty of this program?
No, that has nothing. I'm not trying to get at that. It's the fact that you guys reach out to millions of people, and I think you're failing at it. I really do.
How
we're
are we failing
You're
at it?
calling anonymously and cowering without just saying who you are or where you work because you want to give an anonymous criticism.
Do you know people
You're
know
like a girl,
us?
Man.
People know us pretty intimately based on what we say on this program. So I think we put a lot across. When we talk every day, I think people know me, Opie, fans of the show know us all pretty personally. What are we not doing that we could be doing, aside from, your phone calls?
The callers, which empowers you more. Go.
Yeah.
No, I look at when I compare what you guys are doing now to what you did in WNEW. Remember when you guys first got syndicated all over the place?
Yeah.
Those syndications started falling off very quickly because the format of the show did a complete 180.
No,
everything about it.
Our syndications didn't fall off.
Not at all. We got fired.
We got fired for the church thing.
You're so
That's
dumb.
when you're right. Our syndications
Suddenly
fell
you
off
were never
very
on
fast.
the radio.
One day we lost every one of them. You're right. That was very fast.
You're as ill-informed as much as you are cowardly and languishing in anonymity. You like to be anonymous. That's why you're failing, Tim.
I don't. You guys, when you came over on XM,
You're jealous.
And
jealous, baby boy.
Here comes the hushing and the baby boying.
That's what you are, and that's what you're doing. You're a jealous little boy, and you don't even want to say who you are. You want to just call anonymously and then go back to your anonymous life until someday you make it in the business.
Yeah, whatever. You know
well,
what?
I'm going to work 50 times harder, and I'm going to be 50 times more famous than you.
Yeah, and whatever.
All right, Rupert.
That's good.
Rupert Pupkin, we got him on the phone.
You think like a chick, and you answer like a chick.
You have a Pride and Joy card I could have?
Hey, it's unfortunate that you guys have this great outlet to reach out to tons of people, and you do a bad job.
But you don't think we're reaching out. You don't think that going on every day and discussing our lives and what affects us and the news and all the stuff we talk about on a daily basis without throwing in pre-produced bits that are bought by companies or having some hack weather guy come on and do his wacky stuff. You think what we're doing is not the most or the best we can do?
No, but not even close.
All right, listen.
Not even close.
With what,
you don't even have
hold on. With what Anthony's saying, what
amazing.
radio show do you enjoy listening to?
Ah, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good.
Besides you guys, are you talking terrestrial or are you talking...
Whatever.
What
radio show do you like?
We got to answer carefully.
There's a radio show based out of Philadelphia, very well produced. Basically, what you guys were in WNEW, it's the Preston and Steve show.
Oh, my God.
So that's your show.
Tim, no offense, but I can't talk to you anymore. That crap is such hack radio. I can't even tell you.
It's if you enjoy it,
you just enjoy a different listen. Now you lost me, and I was sort of trying to listen to you and keep an open mind. Those guys are hacks, and I don't understand why Philly eats it up. But the blue collar beer drinking dudes hate that show. Hate it.
I understand.
Tim, you just lost me. That's what is wrong with radio, that hacky crap.
Tim yells a lot for a caller.
And granted, they do very well in the ratings, and for the life of me, I don't understand why. There's no way we'll ever be like a Preston and Steve
hacky
show.
Stuff always
never.
It is
never.
I'm not asking you to be like one.
But we're just in different places, Tim. Now I'm involved in the conversation. We're in different places. Your taste is so much different than Anthony, myself, Jimmy, and our listeners. We can't even agree on anything.
Does it bother you, Tim, that if you stop listening, you won't be missed, and we certainly won't care?
What does that even mean? No.
Then why are you listening? Then why do you put yourself through it? Just go away. You can't win this. You can't control it. We've heard you. We don't agree. So go away.
Yeah, dude. The Preston and Steve show. They never did anything outside Philly. They never got national attention, never got syndicated. I don't understand why that show's popular, and I'm certainly not going to sit here and try to figure that out. I just know that's not the type of radio I want to do or will do.
You're jealous. You're a jealous wannabe, Tim.
Wow.
No,
if you would have said other shows, then I might have been like, all right, you're making good points. But then you throw the Preston and Steve. Wow.
You're jealous.
From the production value that they do.
Production value.
Oh, what a wannabe.
Do you understand a talk show and a production value-based show is two different things? We do a talk show where we sit and talk and discuss things. Do we need pa-choom and production behind it and some kind of friggin' sounder to hold your attention? We like sitting in a room and discussing our lives together, and listeners call and have the opportunity to do the same. What are you talking about, this production that we need?
Right. No, I'm saying basic values. Like, hey, we're talking about a U2 song, but let's not play it. Let's just talk about it. I have no idea what the hell half the stuff you guys are talking about when you guys are talking about, I like that U2 song. Yeah, me too. Oh, but that other one.
We haven't even talked about the U2 song.
And by the way, I've been on this show many times, and every time a song comes up, I'm amazed at how quickly I'm hearing it.
I know.
It happens right away. Like if you just reference something and it comes up, so you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's something we really do try to do.
And by the way, these guys are doing a show. They're doing it the way they want to do. Who owes you a show that you want? Why don't you just play the show you love in your own head?
Well, it sounds like you got the show you like, Preston and Steve. So listen to them. They're on the same time we're on.
If these guys do a show that other people don't like, then people stop listening and they won't be on the radio, which is happening slowly. But all
right. Tim, the bottom line is this: if the show wasn't working, what will happen to us is what happened to you.
Yeah, it's a very Darwinist system.
Failed.
You have failed. And you're jealous, and you're one of these failures who sits at home and cries like a little baby.
Yeah, because the rest of the world considers it
differently.
The rest of the world considers it a very binary choice. You turn it on or you turn it off. Nobody cares. You don't sit there and why isn't this the way I like it? Because they're not you. They're somebody else doing what they do. So listen to a show you like. Don't listen to this one.
Yeah.
You have no vote here. What are you, a stockholder?
Go on the message boards, too, because you seem to like anonymity. Since you're not making it in the business, you like to call up anonymously. Go on the message board. Just
I'm sure he
make
does.
up a funny name. Of course
this
he
guy
does.
writes really long comments.
You want to be heard, Tim.
Really long. And then he takes somebody else's comment and parses it and answers each part.
Oh.
All right. The business has rejected you. And, just go be heard somewhere, silly.
I don't think what you're doing right now is going to repair your personal problems. I think you're taking a huge out of, go, just tell her you're sorry instead of doing this.
All right.
We've entertained
Hang up,
you.
call her, and tell her you didn't
Tim, we
mean
gotta
to
let
hit
you
her
go,
in the
all right?
face.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
All right,
call.
guys.
Best of luck.
Best of luck, Tim. You just
Frunkus.
You just keep listening, kiddo.